What's up, homies? In the video you are about to see is a video I recorded at the first apartment I've been to. It's a story of what happened one day. It's weird, but it's interesting for me to tell this one little story. Hope you guys enjoy.
What's up, homies? Today is going to be a bit of a different video. It's a little story. I'm going to probably tell some stories every now and then on this channel. It's going to be a new segment. So let's call it Story Time with Victoria. Let's get on with the story. This is a story about today. So I'm at the apartment by myself. My friend went home for the weekend. So today I decided to go down to Tim Hortons. It's just down the road from me, which is basically called downtown, because that's what it is. So I was walking down the road, and then I seen a group of people wearing completely black. I was scared shitless. Sorry, my mouth if I keep swearing sometimes. I don't normally swear in my videos, unless it's my brother or me swearing at each other when we're in the vehicle. Anyways, back on track. Then I was like, okay, I'm not walking the rest of the way this day unless I noticed the park was right across the road, and there was like it's like a baseball field there too. So I walked across the street, walked down to the park, and when I was walking down to the park, I was thinking to myself, if only I had my idea book. I got a book I always write ideas in for if I'm like walking around, come up with an idea. I was like, this would be an interesting story to tell about today. So I kept walking down, and then I walked down to the park. I was looking at everything. I was like, I just love to sit here, but I want to go down to Hortons. I want to get the new, what's it called? It's a new double chocolate filled with peanut butter filling. It's a cookie. If you're not from Canada, you will not know about this. It is delicious. It's probably one of my favorite things now because it's delicious. So I got that when I got that when I was at Tim's. Before that, so I was walking down through the park, and I was like, okay, this is awkward. Just like randomly walking down with a book. I just read a book I was reading. I had this book with me. This is not a promo. This is a book I had with me. Shane Dawson's I Hate My Selfie book. One of my favorite books, I must say. So I was walking there with that, like, cuddled to myself like this. I was like, this is weird. I don't like this feeling. So I was walking down, and then got into the end of the park, and I walked across the road. Walked past one road, and then another road, get Tim's. I was like, awkward. And when I was coming to the road I was supposed to be walking down, I looked up, and I seen there was more people. When I was walking down, I only seen like 3 heads. And I was like, look, I seen like 5 or 6. I was like, so I just walked by fast. When I got to Tim's, there this oldish guy was there. He opened the door. I was like, thank you. I'm nice about that. So I walked in, and I got my drink, which was Pepsi, and I got my cookie. And I was like, I don't know when the bus is supposed to come by here, so I was going to go to the mall. I was like, I'm just going to sit down here, eat my cookie, drink a bit of my Pepsi, and leave. So I did that. I was walking by. I forgot to put my headphones back on when I was leaving. So I was walking by, and the lady that opened the door for me, he stopped me. I was like, I don't want to be rude. So I asked him, I was like, when's the bus supposed to come by here? And then he asked me questions. He's like, oh, can I read your book? I was like, no, I'm not finished it, and I'm supposed to give it to my cousin when I'm done it. Then he was like, do you smoke cigarettes? I'm like, no, haven't, not my whole life. Starting to get scared. He's like, you're really young. What's your name? I was like, I'm not gonna hurt you. I was like, Victoria. Then as Missy walked by, and I just looked at her. She's like, are you okay? I was like, I just glared at her. I was like, mm-hmm. Well, I just turned around away from the buddy, and then I walked on up to the park. I was like, I am not getting on the bus down here. I'm too creeped out by this buddy. So I got on the bus. I walked up to the park. I got to a picnic bench. I sat down on the picnic bench. I read a book for about 5 minutes. I did read one chapter, and then I got up from that and I walked. I was like, yeah, I should probably go now. I want to go to the mall and get what I want from the dollar store. So I walked up from it, and when I walked up, I sat down for about 5 minutes, and I seen the bus coming the opposite way. I was like, I am not sitting down here for another 20 minutes wait for a bus. So I walked into a store that's right by it, got what I wanted to make another video. And after that, I went out, not even 2 minutes later, the bus came. I was like, oh, perfect timing. So I got my card out for the bus, got on the bus, went to the mall. I got up to the mall and people kept looking at me. I'm like, this is awkward. I do not like this. So then I went up. I went up and got what I wanted. I came back out. And I looked at what time the bus was supposed to come for which bus I want to take, the 1 or the 2. I seen the one was coming for the 2. I should have stayed off the one for another 5 minutes, for another 2 minutes. I would have caught number 2. Not pleased with myself. So then, after that, I got on the one, sat down for about 5 minutes. I was terrified because people kept coming on. People came on, people got off. I'm like, no one has to sit with me. Luckily, no one did. I probably would have shit my pants because I'm horrible in crowds, so it would have been horrible for me. And I was like, yeah, I will be sore when I move. I want to be terrified to get on a bus. So I got off. So when I got on the bus, I just sat there. I was like, and stopped at one place. I was like, I can get off here, or I can get off at the other place, which is closer. I was like, I'm gonna wait. So I waited till the bus got to the other bus stop. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get off here and walk off. So I stood up before the bus stopped. Back to what I was saying. So I got off the bus. And I walked down. I was walking down. These people kept passing me. I'm like, hey, this is awkward. And then I'm pretty sure when I was walking the road down right on, over on that side on the building, I was walking down the road from where I got off the bus, and I had to pass a stoplight. So I was there waiting, had the button pressed, walked across, walked down, and I looked. A car passed me. I looked over. I was like, that looks like a person that's really familiar to me. And then I came walking over there, and I kept walking past people. I was like, can I just go crawl into a corner? I do not want to do this no more. But anyways, that is a story of how my day went, what happened, me being terrified of people more. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me being scared shitless to be leaving this place. Give it a thumbs up if you like hearing me talk about stories like this. Comment down below about any other stories you want me to talk about, stuff that happened in my life and that. Or if this has ever happened to you, getting scared about being around people, you're not used to being around by yourself much. And yeah, subscribe if not subscribed. All my social links are down in the description box below, and I will see y'all next time. Peace out, homies.